Bray Wyatt just isn't working. And I don't think it's for lack of trying on his part. But one of the big things that I've noticed with Bray Wyatt's return was it's almost like over the last few months now, it has been months, the air has been taken out of the Bray Wyatt experience because he returns at Extreme Rules in Philadelphia and everybody's talking about Bray. Everybody's talking about how this is such a huge moment and we're all excited. I was doing a live stream when it happened. I was elated that Bray Wyatt was back and I was ecstatic to see what was next and how it would develop and what story would be told. Yet here we are some 3 months later. He hasn't wrestled a match on TV. He's cut a few promos, but we don't really know what he's talking about. And the only recurring thing over the past few months has been mention and then the debut of this Uncle Howdy character. Who, again, for me personally, as someone who loved The Fiend, who loved his stuff with the Wyatt family, I was interested. I was like, okay, the Eater of Worlds or Uncle Howdy, whatever you want to call it. Let's go. The Wyatt Six. I'm down for the ride. Let's go. But it's almost like the ride started like 3 months ago. And it's like we're doing one of those things where we're still, you know how like sometimes the ride will take you to the top, like, but before you really start climbing, you like go around a little bit on a roller coaster, like it would just like turn you just to get in position. It feels like we've been doing that. We've just been getting into position to maybe go up for the ride. And now they're doing the stuff with Alexa, which, again, I'm going to let it play out. However, there is something to be said about how slow everything has been. And I do think it's taken the air out of Bray Wyatt and his return. And I do think that, in a way, a lot of stuff that they could have done and a lot of stories that they could have told could have been told better and were hurt by just a very slow build. And it wasn't slow and methodical. It's slow and confusing. That's my issue here. Uncle Howdy comes out and he rambles on about how Bray can't hide from me. And then Bray's like, I'm going to hide from you, man. Oh, no, I can't bring that side of me out now, man. And again, I love Bray. Love The Fiend. Firefly Funhouse may have been actually, it was my favorite cinematic match ever. Was Firefly Funhouse with John Cena at Mania 36. So, in case you don't believe me. But the slowness of this build, the fact that his first opponent was L.A. Knight, Max Dupree, whatever you want to call him, L.A. Knight. The fact that L.A. Knight was his first opponent, and it wasn't somebody who could keep a feud hot, right? I love L.A. Knight, and I'm not saying that he's a great promo. The issue is when you put Bray Wyatt in a feud with L.A. Knight as his first feud is the main audience doesn't really know him. They're not as familiar with L.A. Knight. Therefore, they're going to take a while to really get to know him. But along the way, they've not done a good job of building up L.A. Knight into a star. And they've not built him up to the point where I think this is the right storyline to put him in, to have him be Bray's first opponent. If you're going to have someone be Bray's first opponent, I would have much rather it be someone like Seth Rollins, who's established, who you could come up with a reason for Bray to go against and bring that character out. Seth Rollins is the biggest troll in professional wrestling right now. That's literally his character. Let that be it. Let him troll his way into Bray Wyatt's mind and bring out the Wyatt Six and bring out Uncle Howdy and bring out Sister Abigail and bring out The Fiend or whatever, right? But instead, while we the audience, and again, a lot of us know LA Knight from the end, or Eli Drake from NWA, TNA, whatever. But the main audience and the story, again, it's the story being told. I don't see the reason here other than Bray Wyatt just got annoyed with LA Knight one day, and like now someone attacked him, and it wasn't Bray Wyatt, but it kind of was Bray Wyatt. But it was Uncle Howdy the whole time, who might be his brother. I don't know. It just, I think it was mismanaged from the start. Does that mean that I don't think they're going to get to a good place? No, I think it's possible. I just think they need to start speeding this stuff up, because at this point you're losing interest from me, who's a Bray Wyatt fan. That's an issue, because the Bray Wyatt haters are going to hate on it no matter what, because the spookiness and the cinematic match, and that's not their thing, and that's fine. We can disagree about what we like in professional wrestling. It's pro wrestling, guys. It's people in tights wrestling. It's fine. But when you have fans who are Bray fans, just like, all right, when are we gonna get to something? When are we gonna get new information instead of it just being trickled over? Or they're not even doing like the damn QR codes or anything like that anymore. That kept him interesting. That kept us all anticipating the next thing to happen. It's just not happening. And like I said, the air's been taken out of it. I would hope that long term they have a plan. I know Triple H has been significantly better about long term booking than his predecessor was. However, if this storyline is the example that you want to use for that, I don't think it's a good example, because it's just kind of been weird and all over the place. That being said, they're going to have a Mountain Dew, what is it? The Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. There we go. The Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Ha ha ha, Maggle. They're going to have that at the Royal Rumble. Hopefully it's like a boiler room brawl and not actually like completely in the dark. Or if they bring back those red lights, I'm done. Again, the most annoying thing for me was when they had the red lights for the Fiend. I hated that. Like not a fan of that in any way, shape, or form. That is like, red lights in wrestling are death. Don't do that. They're bad. But yeah. Again, I hope WWE can fix it. Let me know in the comment section how you would improve this storyline, or how much of an ass I am for going against Bray Wyatt's booking right now. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released.